make the strings.
What's up, guys? Back at the shop today after the whole Texas experience. Sorry if in that video my basically my nose, some allergies, so my nose has been running and doing a bunch of crazy stuff. So I got back to some parts. I got some parts for this guy, and so one of them being this Tusk shifter. I'm gonna go ahead and install that real quick. We might take it for a quick little ride, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's what we'll do. Hopefully you guys can hear me. So we actually have a pretty dope riding spot that's pretty close to where, I don't know, a couple miles from the shop, basically. So I forgot how I got over here, but yeah, check this out. That's my buddy over there. He's we planned to meet out here, so I figured I'd come over here on top of this little thing, and figured he'd be able to see me pretty easy. So yeah, I don't know. I guess we're gonna do some farting around. The sun's kind of going down, but I got me a headlight right there. So yeah, I guess we'll go down there and meet up with him. I guess. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Yeah, I like it.
What?
I like it.
Yeah.
I don't know how I got over here.
You don't know how you got over here? No, I saw you and I was like, yeah, I'll just go to him. Yeah. I don't have a rear brake, so I couldn't go too fast.
Oh, yeah, I seen you kind of putting. Yeah, the rear brake's essential. I wasn't even using the front brake.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do that like little single track hill thing over there that's kind of complicated.
Okay.
You remember that?
We can go do some stuff.
Or, I don't know, I guess we could just fart around. I got a headlight, so.
Okay.
I don't
have a rear brake, so I don't want to go up too much that I have to come down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like there's none.
Ooh. Yeah, time to sell it.
Yeah.
Buy that one I sent you.
Yeah. I also think you just ran it, I remember.
Well, I want to look at that and then, yeah.
I'll follow you wherever you want to go.
get stuck. Yeah.
I don't make it, this is gonna suck.
Yeah, it's kind of steep up there.
I know, but I just, you know what I mean? When I was like right in the middle before I went to the top, I was like, uh-oh.
You're like, I don't have enough speed.
No, not the speed, I'm just saying it's, some reason it's just got
Yeah, without a rear brake, that doesn't sound like a lot of fun.
it ruins your thought process.
Yeah. Good job. So yeah, got back from my ride. I just gotta say this thing is a hell of a bike. I'm really stoked on this 18-inch rear wheel and tire combo because I'm used to running like the motocross setup, which is like typically a 19-inch rear wheel, and with that you have less flex in the tire, and that means you feel the rocks and bumps and stuff a lot more. And whereas this one, I felt like I had a lot more traction and it felt a lot smoother going up all that like rocky stuff. So I'm pretty stoked with that. I really like having the headlight because, you know, obviously it got pretty dark out there. The speedo's nice, you know, the tail light, all that stuff. It's just, I'm pretty stoked on this bike. I got it up to like 80 miles an hour, which is pretty cool. And I wasn't even like getting close to the rev limit or anything, or it didn't feel like that. I do have some other stuff that I'm probably going to install on the pit bike tomorrow. So yeah, I'll just wait for that. And I think we already have the harness for the KTM. I went ahead and I slid that other seat on there, and it already looks a lot better, just not having that big, giant, ugly, cracked, ripped, tall seat. And then as soon as I get this thing going, it's probably going to be listed for sale, and then that other thing. But yeah, I'll be back here tomorrow, guys, and we'll see you then. And then OEM ignition switch, and then it should be good. So then we shouldn't have to deal with any issues with it. New kickstand, new seat, new ignition switch, brand new wiring harness, and everything should be good to go with this guy, I hope. So that's the plan for today. We're gonna get this guy. Sucks, so you can't pull it all the way in, so you have to have this adjusted kind of far out. All right, so check this out. So this is something that's never happened before. Fuel pump. The other cool thing is look at this. Where'd it go? It fell down. We have an ignition switch. So we actually have a key. So we could turn. Try hard to do this one hand. So there's one key. Beautiful. So I kind of feel like a dummy. So honestly, like I probably didn't even need to replace the wiring harness. I would have been able to just clean up that harness up there. But so look at this thing right here. So this is the starter relay. When I got the bike, the power was going over here, and you could see right here, like from the battery, there's like a little thing that goes over here to this fuse, and then that gives this stuff right here power, which then gives all this stuff power, which gives the relays and everything power. So when you would hit this thing, there was no power going anywhere. So that's why we were having to basically run the bike off of the power up there with like a hot wire, which was really, really stupid. And I was just looking at this thing, and because I plugged everything in, and I was like, the bike isn't working. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on with it. Why is it doing this? And because it wasn't starting, nothing was getting power. It was basically doing the same exact thing. And I was like, no, tell me, you can't tell me I just spent $280 on all this stuff. Well, a little bit more because the ignition switch. But yeah, I was like, there's no way that I just spent all this money and did all this crap just for it to not work again. And yeah, so anyhow, that's pretty much what it was. These things were on the wrong side. So the bike has a brand new wiring harness on it, and an ignition switch and all that stuff. So I don't know, maybe the previous owner like tried swapping those out, because that's how they were wired when I got it. And I kind of had a suspicion of it doing that, but I don't know, pretty odd, I guess. But she runs now, so I still, this is kind of in its testing stage, so I definitely need to pull off the tank again and then kind of route everything where it needs to go before I could officially take this thing for its first ride. But I'm pretty excited. The other thing is this harness over here. This is an extra harness. This is for like the headlight and stuff, so I need to figure out how to wire that. Because it's basically off right now. This is the plug that goes to all the headlight stuff, but it's not in there right now. I'm not gonna put it back in just basically because there's no real provisions or anything. There's not even a headlight switch, so there's no way for me to plug it in. So I might actually end up ordering a brand new headlight wiring harness for it, and then get like an actual switch for it, so it has like the the headlights and turn signals and all that crap on it. Maybe a new tail light, because this one doesn't have a tail light in it right now. But yeah, so that's pretty much where we're at with that. So I'm pretty stoked that it actually runs. I just do kind of feel stupid because I could have probably just got it going by swapping those, or not even having to replace the relay, just do that, because the other relay wasn't, I don't know, it's silly. But it runs now. It has a brand new wiring harness on it, and these ones are kind of known to have issues. So I guess that's that. Alright guys, so I just rode it around the parking lot, and it feels actually really good. It feels really, really fast. I mean, it feels just like a beast. I accidentally put these cables underneath the real radio thing, so I need to redo that, and then I need to actually officially bolt down some of the plastics and stuff, and the exhaust. I need to put a good bolt going through that. But yeah, it's definitely nice having the ignition. I mean, it runs like how it should, I guess. So I'm pretty stoked about that. It needs one of these little bleeders, because when you like set it down, it just goes tsh, tsh, tsh. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw you guys on my helmet real quick and ride around the shop for a sec, and then I think we're gonna take the 350 out again, because I like riding that damn 350. Yeah. Does it just get, what happens right there?
It looks like it's straight up, like really, really loose.
Oh.
Now it's looser too.
I bet.
You got it.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
How do you think it'd be going down it?
There's a lot more rocks than it looks like.
Really?
Yeah. You got it.
Oh shit. traction. It's just loose. Whew. Yeah, let's go look at that, the jumps.
Okay.
These things look like little girl jumps, but they're not. Yeah, they feel pretty cool. I don't know, on the camera they look really tiny though. 1 hour. Man, look at the ass on that one. Oh, sorry. Yeah. All right. Later, man. So just got back to the shop, got unloaded, you know, with the 350. Didn't really have a chance to ride this too much earlier because I kind of planned on going for a ride with my other buddies. So yeah, let's take it for a quick little rip. Alright guys, so I guess that's gonna be it for today's video. I'm super stoked that this thing actually is running and driving now. I still gotta tie up a couple loose ends, like bolt on the exhaust officially, and clean up a couple of the other areas, bolt on the plastics. A couple of these little things, there's like one of them was like stripped in there. Need to bolt on the actual radiator. Actually, I did that earlier. I bolted that on, but yeah, it's just nice because it has an actual turn off the ignition and all that stuff. So I definitely don't think I'll really have very many issues trying to sell this thing. I mean, my impressions from riding this one to riding that one, like this one's got some decent power, but riding this one, it's like a 500. I don't know. I guess this one makes around 40 some horse, and then that one makes like 63. I mean, 63 horse on a dirt bike. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's that thing definitely rips. I think it would be a perfect candidate for like a supermoto, but I got too many things going on right now, and this thing's just fine for dirt stuff. So I still not sure exactly what I'm gonna be doing with this one, whether or not I'm gonna officially like try and work on it, or if I just want to list it for sale how it is, like, and include the extra transmission parts or like the spare engine or anything. I kind of do want to keep that other spare engine just for like a go-kart or something, but yeah, I didn't have a chance to ride the pit bike today and see how I actually liked that shifter or the shift or the clutch lever, but I did lube the chain for it though. Yeah, again, I appreciate you guys watching. I guess, to some of you guys, I know you guys are probably super stoked that I was riding my dirt bike. Other people are probably like, hey, quit riding the dirt bike and work on that. But we will get to that probably later this week, maybe a little bit. Or actually, it's already almost Wednesday. So probably early next week, we'll start messing with that thing again. Kind of waiting for something, maybe a potential booth that might be available, or might be working out something with that. So do that, but I did get the saw back today, so that'll be the next video, and yeah, I'll catch you guys there.